What's up guys, it's Gnosis the God, and today I've got a DC Universe Online video on the fastest way to level up, get to level 30. Now, I previously did a video on this, and it's kind of outdated, so this is an updated version of it. Hopefully I'm more clear in this one. So, hands down, the fastest way to get level 30 is to have a friend walk you through it. Now, what I mean by that is that you have some high-level friend, like a level 30, or no, it doesn't even have to be level 30, just someone that's a pretty high level or a pretty high tier, and they can just walk you through it. They'll follow you around. They'll join your group first. They'll follow you around, and they'll kill everything quickly. And now what that's going to do is it's going to cut the time that it takes to get level 30 pretty much in half. You'll kill bosses way faster. You'll be able to do bounties or wanted things a lot quicker and get a ton of XP from that. And yeah, that's basically the hands down the fastest way to do it. Now, and besides that, if you can't do that, what you can do is if you can join a league. So I have a league. I'm planning on making a PS3 league. Or if you're already in a league, just go ahead and ask your league mates. Hey guys, I made a new character. Do you mind helping me level up to get level 30 pretty quickly? And hopefully they'll say, yeah, sure, they can, if it's convenient for them. And they're good league guys. So, but the second way, the second fastest way you can't do that is to be experienced. Now, what that means is basically, for example, you got to know knowing how to clip. Clipping is a very, very important part of DC Universe Online, and it's absolutely necessary, especially once you get to the higher tiers. Once you get up there, and clipping is going to be very important. And what it does is you'll do a ton more damage. Let's just say it like that. You'll do a ton more damage. And if you do more damage, you kill things faster, and you'll get level 30 faster. If you don't know how, I have plenty of guides on clipping different powers and weapons. Other guys who play DCUO have it on. You'll look it up on YouTube. Like how to clip fire, how to clip mental, how to clip whatever with this weapon, and there should be something that pops up on the internet or on YouTube. So, clipping, yeah, that's going to be very important. Now, last time I mentioned having the same mentor in the last video. Now, that made a lot of people angry, but what I mean by that is that if you have the same mentor, you're going to know how to do these different levels. Now, I totally understand if this is your first guy, then this doesn't really apply to you. But if you have made other guys in the past, just use the same mentor, because you're gonna get the same missions, and if you have the same missions, you'll be experienced doing those missions, and you'll be able to get you'll know where the investigations are, you'll know where the side missions are, you'll know where the healing things are, you'll know where all these different helpful things are. And of course, every little minute less that you spend not looking for those things and not dying, basically, is going to contribute to you getting level 30 quicker. So, if you've made guys in the past, I'd recommend doing the same mentor, because you aren't really losing anything from it. All it is, oh, this guy's a meta villain. Oh, this guy's a tech villain. Oh, this guy's a magic hero. It doesn't matter. That's all it is, pretty much. If you don't like that, I don't know. But then another thing is that using the power and weapon that you're best with, you're most powerful with, the best, and you're most experienced with that weapon or power. And if you don't like that weapon or power, so if you're experienced with it, you might know how to clip it. And there honestly is no best power or weapon for any role. So just go ahead and use the power and weapon that you're most comfortable with and you're best with. And if you want to use a new one, then, which is totally understandable, which I do, and most people in DC Universe Online should do. You shouldn't just use the same power. So just once again, go ahead and look up YouTube how to clip this power and how to clip this weapon, and you'll learn how to do it, and you'll get some more damage, get some more healing out, get some more energy out, take less damage. So yeah, that's very important as well. Another thing is, like I said before, I mentioned it, just the whole thing actually is just don't waste any time. I recommend that you don't spend time sightseeing, because you'll be able to do that once you're level 30 and you're waiting around to get into an alert or a raid or whatever. Like, I'm just flying around here doing nothing right now. So don't go sightseeing. Just don't waste any time, because you don't really need to. There's not much you'll be able to see it all. And yeah, there's just plenty of time to do that once you're level 30 anyways. So another thing is you got to know the boss fights. Now, and almost pretty much every mission is going to eventually lead to a boss fight. So what you're going to want to do is know how to, once again, efficiency, know how to kill each boss efficiently, know how they attack, like what they do, how they'll try to beat you, and know how you're going to beat them. Use where the health barrels are in the room, what angle you should come from, if you should go up melee or range them or what. That's going to be a huge part of it. And once again, you'll spend less time doing that because you won't die. Another thing is, whenever you see investigations or side missions, do them. Pick them up. It takes literally like 5 seconds to accept a mission or to go up to an investigation and do it like this. It takes 5 seconds and you can just get on with it. But they'll give you a pretty good amount of XP, the investigations will. And so will the side missions. Every little bit of XP you can get matters. And then as well as you'll get some feats for the investigations and the side missions. Maybe get a little bit of loot, a little bit of gear from the side missions. So yeah, always, no matter what, get the side missions and the investigations. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to talk about is alerts. So you can only access alerts when you're level 30. You can't do raids and stuff like that. So I recommend that you do the highest level alert. Do all the alerts first of all, because you get a ton of XP from them. So right when an alert comes up, you should do it. I recommend you do it because you get a ton of XP from it. But you got to know your limits. So if you know, like, I personally hate Bloodhaven because the guys there hit really, really hard for that level. Like, what is it, 20 something? Oolong Island's pretty hard too, but Bloodhaven, I hate Bloodhaven. So if you got to know, like, okay, it's experience. Again, this is pretty much all about experience, except having your friend walk you through. Experience, know how hard it is, or if you don't, again, you got a resource. Go to YouTube, look it up. Just look up watch somebody else do it, and try to see like how hard it is, and know based on your level, like your character's level, like how powerful your character is, and how experienced you are, and how well you're going to be able to deal with these enemies and work in a group. So that's really important. Know your limits for that, but always do all the alerts because they'll get a boatload of XP from it. And that's basically all I've got for you guys. I hope you liked the video. I honestly hope it helped. If you guys are on the USPC server and you're a villain, go ahead, please join my league. If you're below level 30, I'll do my best to help you out, get you level up to level 30 so we can do some fun content together. Yeah, guys. So I hope this guide helped. I really do. And this is the updated version of it, so I recommend you don't really watch the other one anymore because that one's I'm gonna put outdated on it. So if it did help, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment if you have any questions, of course, or if you want to join my league, leave your name so I can contact you. And subscribe for more tutorials and all this news and whatever on DC Universe Online. Everything DC Universe Online. Thanks for